Coronation Street is always one of the top 2 most watched soaps, with viewers tuning in 3 times a week to see what the down-to-earth, strong characters get up to. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Corrie is the world's longest-running soap, but it might also have the most deaths in any soap opera out there. The deaths on Coronation Street are often quite traumatic, from electric shocks to brutal murders. Express.co.uk breaks down the 9 most shocking Coronation Street deaths ever. Richard Hillman. Richard Hillman, played by Brian Capron, was Coronation Street's resident baddie from 2001 to 2003, and the character will go down in history as one of the show's most terrifying villains ever. He was a serial killer who played a role in the death of or planned and failed to kill his business partner, ex-wife, mother-in-law, neighbor, and an elderly resident. After kidnapping his wife, her children and granddaughter and attempting to kill them and himself by driving into a canal, Richard perished and drowned while the others survived. Tina McIntyre. Tina McIntyre, Michelle Keegan, first appeared on Coronation Street in 2008 and got hooked on bad boy David Platt, Jack P. Shepherd, before having an affair with Peter Barlow, Chris Gascoigne, in the lead-up to her death. Tina knew about Rob Donovan's, Mark Bailey's, illegal scams, and Rob knew about Tina and Peter Barlow. When Tina threatened to expose Rob's scams, Rob chased her onto the balcony and accidentally pushed her 6 or 7 feet below onto the cobbles. Tina, extremely injured, threatens to expose Rob and Rob bludgeons her to death with a metal pole and runs off into the night. Charlie Stubbs. Charlie Stubbs, Bill Ward, worked on the Builders' Yard on Victoria Street and was a resident of Coronation Street from 2003 to 2007. He was abusive to women, including the Rover's return landlady Shelley Unwin. Tracy Barlow, Kate Ford, Charlie Stubbs' girlfriend, was responsible for his death, bashing him over the head with a candlestick as revenge for him cheating with Maria Sutherland, Samia Longchambon, among others. Kylie Platt. Kylie Platt, David Platt's wife and half-sister to Becky McDonald, was a feisty and manipulative character on Corrie. She was stabbed in a 2016 episode as she was trying to defend her friend Gemma, and is last seen alive passing away in her husband's arms in the street. Callum Logan. Callum Logan, Sean Ward, a merciless drug dealer on Coronation Street, is another bludgeoning victim. The character was killed by his ex-girlfriend Kylie Platt, Paula Lane, when he was attacking Sarah Louise Platt, Tina O'Brien. Kylie whacks Callum with a table leg and proceeds to bury him under the annex, with help from husband David and Sarah. Alan Bradley. Alan Bradley, Mark Eden, is another memorable villain on Coronation Street. His death from a 1989 episode is iconic and truly grim. The character tried to kidnap his on and off partner Rita Fairclough, Barbara Knox, but she escaped from his car and ran across a tram line to get away in Blackpool. Alan chased her but was suddenly hit by a tram and killed instantly. Jack Duckworth. John Harold Duckworth, also known as Jack Duckworth, Bill Tarmy, was a character who lived in Coronation Street on and off from 1979 until 2010. He was the husband of the late Vera Duckworth, Liz Dawn, and seen as a bit of a lovable rogue, lazy, and pushover. Jack was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma cancer and left with a few weeks to live in early 2010. The character slipped away from his birthday party at the Rovers to return to number 9 and started to drift away in his chair. A ghostly Vera comes to him and tells him that their bus will be leaving soon. The pair kiss and dance and Jack passed away. Valerie Barlow. Valerie Barlow, Anne Reed, the first wife of Ken Barlow, William Roach, and mother to Peter and Susan Barlow, died when her children were just 5 years old. The Barlows were due to move to Jamaica after Ken accepted a teaching job on the island, but Valerie died the night before their flight. Valerie died from an electric shock from a faulty electrical outlet and burned to death in a fire at home. Seb Franklin. Seb Franklin, Harry Vizinoni, was on the show from 2016 but died in May 2021. He was brutally attacked by Corey Brent, Maximus Evans, and Kelly Naylan, Millie Gibson, alongside his love interest Nina Lucas, Molly Gallagher. Seb's brain and heart stopped functioning and he died in hospital, leaving the whole street grieving his loss.